Greetings. Welcome to Chapter 17, Section 2 on hearing. This section is going to focus on what is the note that you hear. So pitch is the note that you hear, the name of the note that you hear. It is based on the frequency of the sound. The higher the frequency, the higher the pitch, the higher that note sounds to you. So bass notes would have a very low frequency as opposed to, say, something played by a piccolo flute, which would be a very high frequency, a very high pitch. The longitudinal waves have to enter your ear and then be interpreted by your brain. I have a YouTube video here which you can look at on your own to understand how your ear works and how your brain interprets that sound. Okay. For most humans, the range of frequencies or the range of pitches that you can hear spans from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. Sounds that have frequencies above 20,000 hertz are known as ultrasonic. A good example of an ultrasonic sound would be a dog whistle. They are within the audible range for dogs, but not for humans. Now remember, this range from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz is an average. Some people can hear less than 20 hertz. Some people can hear more than 20,000 hertz. And some people can't hear from 20 to 20,000 hertz because they may have hearing loss. So let's take the next slide. Well, before we move on, here I have a link to a website that allows you to test your hearing. Really, it's just to get an understanding of what frequency corresponds to what pitch. Remember that if you want a real hearing test, you need to go to an audiologist, and they have procedures for that. Okay, but you can look at that website if you want on your own as well. Okay, if we look at hearing loss, so the top graph here is what hearing looks like for a person with no hearing loss. You can see that in both ears, the response of the ear is relatively constant with frequency. Right? So this person can hear equally well from low frequencies to high frequencies. On the other hand, if you look at the middle graph, this person hears well at low frequencies, well at high frequencies, but not well at the middle frequencies. Okay, this might be a person that, for whatever reason, had a really loud, repetitive noise at middle frequencies that hindered that person's ear to respond to those frequencies any longer. Okay. The last graph is a person who hears fairly well at low frequencies, but then as the frequency increases, the hearing goes downward. This is a common graph for old age. So as you age, you lose the ability to hear high frequencies, which is why you often see grandparents not being able to hear or understand the high pitch of their grandchildren's voices. That concludes Chapter 17, Section 2. Thank you.